Hi Garima, very good morning. So today is going to be a very interesting expiry. I just want more people to join so that I can give the updates. The opening trade is going to be pretty simple and straightforward. I'm going for straddle of wherever the market is. I will go with that strike straddle uh, and then capture the differential gain. That's going to be the game. Hi Anand, very good morning. Uh, we are going to have some extraordinary length of erosions in the first half, and once that's done, in the second half we might see some good breakouts. So hey Alex, very good morning. I'm going to go with straddle in the first half. Let me just check if everything is in place. I Erkmod, very good morning. So market is giving a pre-opening of just about 70 points higher, exactly at the band, peak of the band. So erosions are going to be at peak in the first half. We got to be watchful. Being directional is good only if you're in the right, correct trend. If something goes wrong, you will be in a massive loss. So my sincere advice is that play directional. I mean, play both sides by taking a straddle. And when there is a point where we gain differential gain is there, that's when we should square off. Maybe the differential gain you are able to capture some 20-25 points. You can square off. In the sense, say that you are taking both the strikes at 100 rupees. One has become 200, the other has become say 20. When you close it net, you are gaining 220 rupees, right? So 20 rupees, that gain is what you should be capturing. Straddle means, let's say the market is trading around 42 200. You should take 42 200 CE and PE both of current week expiry. I am suggesting for people who wanted to take risk can go for that. So I have taken 42 200 C and PE. Just now I have taken. Yeah. So So you can see that these games are going to happen. Uh, One candle up, one candle down. These things are going to be the order of first 3 hours. Then there will be some good length of directions picking up on one side. So wait for the right opportunities. We might be able to strike something good. Oh, this is insane. Wow. So what we are seeing here is that the opening candle is taken out and then it's making a new high. So I would like to trial my CE positions. That's the best thing that I can do here. Uh, because at one side they are going to butcher completely, and then once you feel that yeah, I think it is the PE side that they are butchering first, and PE side they are butchering first, and then C they will deal later. So this is absolute brilliant move so far. We might see some. See, I am checking the chats in between because I have taken some big quantities. I have to see mine as well. Oh, one sec. I have been not sharing my screen here. I didn't realize that. Sorry about that. Hi, very good morning, Eric Mode. Very good morning. Let me check the comments. Uh, so 212 and 54 premium. See, straddle means you should look at both the strikes at the same side. Like, for example, right now the market is trading at what? 277, right? You should be looking for 300 CE and 300 PE. because it is close to 300. You should be looking for buying that 42 300 C and PE of current week expiry. You can initiate a straddle. That's what I am doing. Very good morning, Divya. Abhishek, very good morning. Jatan, yes, now the chart should be functioning. Wow, this is crazy. This is really crazy. Wow, insane moves. Uh, See, I'm actually taking a big quantities there. That's why I will be a bit slow in checking your positions. Okay, straddle can be bought now. Yes, straddle can be bought now perfectly, Garima. Right? Comfortably, you can take. See, this game we are going to play for first 1 hour or maximum like 3 hours. That's it. After that, we will be simply watching because the erosion will be much higher than what we are gaining from the differential things. So that's the reason first 1 hour is safe. After that, it becomes very difficult to play this. I think I should consider squaring off some quantities there. See. See, I will give you a quick update. I took 42 200 C and P at 97 and 132, right? And all in big quantities. Now, this particular C, which I got at 97, is trading at 145, and the 132 which I purchased is at 84, right? Now, when I felt that it has hit a bottom, I took additional 500 quantities of C, and that alone I booked it at 140. So even if there is any sort of erosion, this will give me some edge. Why did I buy little extra C? Was C sides don't depreciate faster. If you see that the premiums of C is not depreciating at all, but P depreciates in no time. So I took little extra quantities of calls apart from the straddle, because for me to get the break even, it should reach 230, right? One of the strikes should reach 230, and if that doesn't happen, then my straddles will not be fetching me money. And the adjustment of straddle is pretty simple. Whenever you are getting somewhere around one of the strikes reaches 170 or something like that, exit some quantities, maybe like you hold 100, exit some 25. It reaches 200, you exit another 25. It reaches 220, you exit another 25. Run that one single lot for wherever it takes. That way you are minimizing your risk. Okay. And if this becomes like a green and then it reaches UT3, we are going to achieve a complete breakout in the straddle, right? Like it will be a excellent rewarding straddle. So I'm going to add some PE when it falls pretty fast. Then I will add some PE. Right now my net gain is 2000 rupees. If I have not done anything, my net gain in the straddle is 2000 rupees. Okay. So apart from all the additional things that I do, this itself is rewarding. That's what I meant to say, right? Even if you have initiated a straddle, that would have been rewarding for you. That's all I wanted to communicate. You're seeing an upside breakout there. So it is at 170. Another 60 points if it goes nothing like it, I will be happily booking the C entirely. Uh, Maybe at 170 I will book off my quantities. That will be a good wise move to do. Um, hmm, hmm, hmm. Wow. Hmm. Order book. My goodness, this is really, really crazy, guys. I'm just trailing it. It's really going super fast on the upside. 185, 187. Okay, go 500 quantities I was able to exit. Just holding on to the 400 quantities alone, right? Okay, I'm going to check the comments quickly now. Keep suggesting about 43 straddle. Please, I'm going all in with Satiji will at me whenever possible. Hi, Santoshi. Very good morning. I was standing at a loss of 4,500. How come, Abhishek, did you do something? I don't know what you did there. Did you initiate a straddle and at a loss, or you did something else? I initiated a straddle. This is really in a great shape. If you ask me, already like 40K and running. I'm just trailing it and then running it. Even if I choose to exit this entirely, this is good, going to be good for me. Keep suggesting about 42,300 straddle, please. Um, okay. What I mean is that okay. The prices are again increasing. Uh, this is fantastic move. Sorry, I don't really care whether it is in the upside or in the downside now, because the opening trades are going to be about cashing out, right? Don't worry about the directions too much. As long as we are getting the break even on the straddles, that should be the primary focus. Because if we look at whether we are in the bulls territory, bears territory, at the back of my mind, I know 42,500 is a critical zone. But if I keep focusing too much on that, then the position will become very difficult to manage. Some surprise elements will be there on Thursdays, and we can't. Nothing will work. Say for example, OI data, nothing will work because people are winding up some of their long-term positions today, right? So you will not see this data working out. OI data will not work out on Thursdays. It's pointless. That's why we have to play basis our own understanding and price action, and look only in terms of profits. I know it's very crude way to see, but Thursdays are like that. You know, this is one day where I go aggressive. I know that it is very aggressive, but still I do it because my risk is predefined. The erosion is what I'm risking here, right? And if at all there is erosion, I am willing to accept the loss. That's okay with me. So my opening trade itself is a straddle of 900 quantities, and then directionally I took additional 500 quantities. So you can imagine how much of quantities taken in for an opening trade. My opening trade max to max always used to be 500 quantities. That's it. But today I went a little higher because I know there is a strong prospects for this. Right? Look at that breakout now. Look at that breakout. And I am going to trail this another 400 quantities at 210 onwards. 212 can be the trigger. And I am going to keep trailing this now. Modify. Oh, it got executed. So basically, I booked my CE side. Okay, completely. I have exited my PE side. Sorry, CE side. Uh, Now from here, should we exit PE? Oh, I don't think you should be exiting one side. What you have to close when you have a differential gain. You have to exit when you have a differential gain. For me, I got it. That's the reason I'm exiting. Please understand. One of the reasons why I am exiting is because already I have done some directional play and achieved more than the break even. So I exited for that reasons. Okay, and you should if you're exiting, you should exit both the positions together. The differential gain should be on the both the sides. Okay, when you have a differential gain, that's when you should exit. Now whatever the P is becoming, that is absolutely profit for me. I can currently it is at 62 rupees. If I choose to close now, I am at a good profit. But knowing what can happen is there can be a serious fall from here. And then even if it becomes 100 rupees, then I will be able to take it. So I really wanted to maximize on that part. But right now it is whatever I have got is more than what I imagined. Already at 51k. So my 900 quantities of PE has become free of cost for me. I have taken out my money. It has become free of cost. If I close it now, I can take 51k. But if the market falls from here, then entirely I'm going to collect that as well. So that will be like doubling the profits. So at 63, I think I can simply book it at some fall. Uh, why I am holding on to the PE side is because I know there is a 90% probability for it to come back. That's why I'm holding on. Otherwise, I can book it. Uh, you see why I'm being a bit aggressive on Thursdays, because I completely understand the risk involved on Thursdays. When I am in profits, I am willing to take that risk, not when I am at loss. So there is a psychological victory here, right? You already made some very good money, and on that you are risking. So you feel more comfortable waiting, right? Um, you wouldn't mind. See, this was trading around 132. Currently, it is trading at 59.60, right? Eh, that is close to more than 50 percentage fall, right? Even if it becomes 80 rupees, that 20 rupees is a big amount, right? Like that's what I am looking forward to maximize. And worst case scenario, this will become 40 rupees. That will be my cutoff. In case if it becomes 40 rupees, then I will choose to exit. So that's how the risk is defined. See that quickly coming down, isn't it? Let me check the comments. I might be missing out something. Uh, Keep going high. See, remember one thing, in a startup like this, very rarely, very not rarely, one out of three occasions you will get a direct breakout. Okay, on Thursdays, one out of three times you will get direct breakout. I looking at this, you will not get a direct breakout today. It's coming down. Right now, the smartest thing is if your C is in profit, discard some 25 percentage or 50 percentage of it. Let the market come down, right, and then buy that CE again. When the market has come down so much, book your CE some 25 percentage, and then as it comes, likewise you discharge these quantities at different levels, so that your net position will be in great profits. That's how you should also downsize your position. Okay, so very rarely that you took something at 100 and 100, and then there is a one direction move, suddenly some side has become 250, another side has become 20, right, and that's a good thing to close then and there, and then you book the entire profits. That happens once in three times or maximum four times, right? But if doesn't happen, then it coming down like this, discharge the profitable leg 25 percentage. That's what you should be doing. Okay. Oh, nice, nice, Abhishek. Very good. We lost for today's expiry is 700 currently. I'm not considering May end contracts. Yeah, we should be playing in current week if you want to really take some risk. That's the best thing. But it's not for all because it can become zero. Potentially, it can become zero. So you need to keep that risk into consideration and then enter. Right? Not for all. I will rather pick some water and come back. I think it is going to take some time. However, I also wanted to keep an eye on my PE positions. Maybe I'll take my phone, fill water, and come back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Um, I see that the P had gone till 70, um, but I didn't exit it at the time. I was just going to take some water. I saw that, but before even I could execute it, came down. But that's okay. I think I will get a second opportunity at which I will exit about 500 quantities, maybe later on 400 quantities, completely free of cost. I'm going to check. I'll quickly check the comments now. Take an P at an average, yeah. Um, are you guys understanding what I am trying to say? How to deal with this intraday straddle? When you are not getting a direct breakout, discard 25 percentage of your holdings at regular intervals. For every 30, 25 points, 30 points you can discard, and eventually when the market will not be a straight line. You understand that it has to come down, it has to go up, both will happen. And on a day like this, both actions are going to be extreme, right? Which is why comfortably I exited my positions at 170, 200 and 214. Okay, so all were discarded, and additionally positionally also I took something at 97 and closed at 145, right? So that's why it's in profits. Otherwise also it should be in profit, not a big deal, or maybe you must be in some small no loss no gain situation if you have initiated a straddle. But the key to profitability is discarding 25 percentage of your quantities at regular intervals. That's going to be the defining moment. Okay, so play that game. It might be a little scary for someone who is trying first time, but you will get used to it. Okay, so nothing too complicated about that. So, so 500 quantity is executed at 71.25. So that's cool. Now I am holding only about 400 quantities of put. Since I made exceptionally high profits for the day, I will play Euro 0 today on both the sides around 240. In between, nothing I will do. Maybe directional advice I can give for the viewers. But what I am planning to do is when I'm going to take a risk of about 20k today. Okay. What I will do is I will buy premiums of about 15 rupees strikes around 240 on both the sides, uh, equal quantities. Just a moment. So guys, I'm here. Uh, check the charts. So this is the second momentum candle. It's trying to break that, and once that's taken out, you should see it coming around this level into this green zone pretty fast. Uh, let's see how well that happens. Okay, this one got executed at 77. That's completely fine. So come every position squared off. All the positions are squared off now. So Abhishek is currently holding 100 PE positions, scalped and made a decent profit. Should I hold on to these 100 or should I exit? Uh, I think you should wait for a while because, or maybe if you feel that you can close that and then initiate a fresh straddle. See, let's give it a break because the premium will be fluctuating too fast, and before even I could understand what your position is, the movement would have already happened. So if you feel that it's good to close it, let's discuss the ideas first, right? And then you can decide how to deal with this. Because for me, it's pretty clear it's going to test this and then come back here. If you want to directly wait for that, you can do that. Okay. For once this one was taken out and then it's coming down, this is the place where it will come to, right? So you can continue to hold on to the P if you want, but you feel that it's little distant OTM, you want to shift it to 42 300 PE instead of 42 200, then you are very well welcome to do that. So that the appreciation of premium will be faster. The reason why I closed it is also because I wanted to give myself a break on to the positions and focus on analysis now, because If you keep holding the same position, probably you might end in no profitability, but the effectiveness of the profitability may not be that great. So uh, you see, it's clear coming down nicely. So I will not be doing any trade in between. My next trade is at 240. Right, I'm going to simply decode the market and then see if there are any directional opportunities and suggest entry, exit, and stop loss. That's what I'm going to do. Right. So if somebody wants to play directional, they can take advantage of that analysis. Check. Hi, Sachin Patil. Very good morning. Abhishek, amazing, amazing, very good. You from a loss of 4,500 in the morning to 17K is outstanding. Great job. Okay, for people who are holding the straddles, here is what you should keep in mind. Okay, what is happening is when the market is going up, C is increasing so fast and P is beaten badly, right? So your job is to find the peak and exit some portions of CE because PE will be like butchered, right? We should not be targeting the CE side breakouts. What we should do is just wait for it to reach a peak and then you exit some portions where you feel that it is reasonable exit. You exit 25%. If it goes further higher, exit another 25%. And further higher it goes, keep trailing it and then exit completely. Then you have only the put positions, right? When the market comes down like this, right, you can use this to discard your losing PE positions in portions, maybe 25%, or you can re-enter onto the CE side and then add whatever you sold here, that 25% you can collect it here. Likewise, if you keep doing it multiple times through the day, you will, without realizing, you will be in good profits. Okay, that's what you're expected to do when you initiate a weekly straddle. But last week things were different. Let's go back in time and see what happened last week, right? Now you look at this one. This was the Thursday, right? And this Thursday, you see, market opened, and the moment it opened, what happened? It went up, came down, and then finally it went on to give a massive breakout on the upside, right? If you have been initiating a straddle, that straddle would have given you already, with this move itself you will be in profits within some 25 minutes. You will be in profits when you enter some straddle because the market opened here. The market opened here. You see, this is the 915 candle. It opened here. You initiate a straddle, definitely this will be a profitable zone. Okay, because that's about 200 points of move. And I did it last week. And then it was in the live stream. If you go back and check my live stream video of last week, you can see that how we initiated a straddle here. In that one single move itself, we were able to achieve break even. Now, when it came here, probably if you have not done that booking, probably here when it came back, both the sides would have been giving you some loss because it will be considered as decay. But finally, when the breakout happened, it was a massive rally. Something that I took around 260 rupees or something became 900 when it reached somewhere here. So that's the kind of breakout happened. But that is all exceptional thing, right? So weekly, if you look at it, those consistent breakouts from the first hour itself, and the market trending is once in 3 or 4 occasions. Most often what happens is these sort of smaller moves, it opens and then it goes up and then it comes down, consolidating. Here you should discharge 25% of your positions whenever you see opportunities. Hi Vijay, very good morning. Abhishek, from 250 in PE, I have added more 250 units, made adjustments. Thanks to you, I have learned how to manage positions. Fantastic, Abhishek. Wonderful. So, Vijay, any opening trade done? Okay, you have been waiting. All right. Uh, for directional play, you can try if you want to. Okay, it was late to log in. Yes, missed some moves. Definitely, Vijay, there was great moves which you obviously missed, but you cannot be chasing something right now. Market is going to be very consolidating at this moment, maybe even till 11:30. That's why I squared off all my positions and then just simply watching. The best time to re-enter would be at 1:45, but I am not going to do that for because I captured the opening moves. I don't want to do that. 1:45 would be a safe zone in the sense you invest any time in between 10:30 to 12:30. You might see some good moves, but you will have to play directional. And initiating a straddle at this juncture uh, may not be rewarding. Opening you have initiated, that's fine, but now initiating it doesn't make any sense. And also, if there is no breakout at 145, then 220 or 240, right? So I'm going to play only at 240. That's the only time I'm going to enter. Done for the large part of the day. Just the evening trade alone, I will be holding on. Hey guys, looks like the exiting was the best decision that I have made. Thought of more money would have ended up losing. That's right, Abhishek. So you got to be pretty fast in these decisions. It's not for somebody. Uh, if you don't have speed, you cannot really be playing Thursdays. Thursday morning trades, if you want to play, speed is critical. Okay, it's about quick decisions and exiting. Otherwise, we will never be in profits unless there is a proper breakout happening. So, did you try Dan? Not yet, Garima. I haven't tried it yet. The thing is that account opening process, then fund transfer I have to do. But my funds are all like transferred into TradeSmart, and it takes 1 day of time for the transfers. So whenever I open a new account and transfer, it will be on the weekends. That's when I do. So if I'll check for Dan. Definitely, I will give it a try. Just explore the chart and the platforms. Definitely, definitely. I heard it's extremely good platform. Definitely, I wanted to try. Plus, it is directly connected to TradingView. I can also take live positions. Um, I understand the extraordinary benefits that it gives. Wanted to check about the brokerages. See, one thing is that I play volume game, right? Like if you see, I wouldn't be going for 900 quantities at an opening trade on both the sides if not for this brokerage confidence, right? I'm extremely confident about that I will not be losing anything on the brokerage. Suppose I exit at I enter at market order. What happens is, whether it is considered as single order or it is considered as 36 independent orders, it doesn't matter because there is no brokerage. But if it is considered as 36 separate order in other platforms, I am paying say 10 rupees also. Then 36 means 360 for buying, 360 for selling, 720 rupees gone. Whether I am in profits or not, it doesn't matter. And straddle means 1400, rupees gone, because straddle buying and selling, right? Both 36 slots. Means 72 lots of buying and selling in the opening trade would have already costed me just for brokerage itself 1500. Now I don't have to worry about that. So because TradeSmart offers me complete flat 4000 per month, I am focusing only on the movements now, right? That is the only thing why I am hesitant to try other brokers, because if somebody is giving me like flat monthly thing, then I will explore. But Dan has many benefits. I have been seeing a lot of people using that. Personally, I have seen a lot of other streamers using it. A lot of big players posting screenshots from Dan. I've seen that. So definitely, it shows the quality of platform, and the kind of support that they give with trading viewers mind blowing. I've seen that. Wanted to really try that. Use iceberg order, or it will be done in one go. I see. I see. Amazing. Let me give it a try. Hey guys, if you haven't liked the video, please go ahead and like it. And if you're new here, please go ahead and subscribe if you like the channel. We will be live streaming almost every day. It will be a good motivation. Hey guys, can you hear me? Please confirm. I see that there was a drop of frames. I don't know if I am live or not. Could you confirm? Just say yes if you can hear me. Okay, cool. Suddenly it said that stream is offline. I was like surprised. Cool. Okay. So if I have to explain what I did, when the market went here, in this very first candle itself, I initiated a straddle. Okay, why? Because for me, C has to be purchased cheaper, not the P. Okay, I am interested in getting the C cheaper. When it went here, I know it's a very good price for me to enter. So the very first candle itself, I took 42 200 C and P. Uh, this CE was trading, very first candle, it was trading at 160 rupees. I was able to get it at 97. And the PE was trading at 100 rupees, went up to 132. So when it went all the way up here, I started clearing off at regular intervals. 170, I cleared some quantities. 200 I cleared some quantities, 215 I cleared some quantities. Then I booked everything over there. On top of that, since I thought that this is a good place to enter, I took 500 quantities additionally at this juncture on the CE side because that was the directional play. So, see, this is a 5 minutes candle. In that 5 minutes candle, making so many decisions, that's where the trick is, to initiate a straddle, also looking at the price, everything has to function so fast. So fast you have to function. And then when it went here, I closed at 145. That 500 I bought, I went ahead and booked. So almost like 22k was booked when it came here only. That's why my straddle became instantly profitable. Instantly it became super profitable. And I was able to clear at regular instances. So that's how the opening trade went. Uh, Janu007 KUK. So if you want to play directional, then wait for entries. You can take some positions somewhere around UT2 levels if you want to play directional. Let the see. It's not like market has already gone down. It will again come up. Okay, you can re-enter either here or here, and keep UT3 as stop loss, and then target for this base of this green zone as first target. Second target can be LT1. So downside you can play, but play in ITM strikes. If you are playing current week expiry, you should play 42,500 PE strikes. That's what I would suggest. Don't play at the money strikes on an expiry day. It's going to be very frustrating. Capturing 10 points is extremely difficult. But if you are taking 42,500 PE, you'll be easily capturing some 20 points. Easily capturing 20 points. But you have to be right. You have to be perfectly entering at a right juncture. That's very critical. So I'm going to do in the meantime some more investments into this mutual funds. I am very new to that. I'm going to invest something into that right now. Maybe if there are any questions, I will answer that. Otherwise, I will look into the opportunities. 40 to 500 now at 270. Yes, you should be doing that, Selvi. It can be expensive, but that will be the way to make money faster, right? Now, if you observe that, what happened to the 270? You check that. With this move, it might have been trading at 250. With this move, it would have reached 270. Or probably it is at 270 when you saw, and right now it is at 290 or something. 20 rupees gain would have already happened with this move. Let me quickly check that for you. One moment. 42 500, right? Um, 500 P. What is this trading right now? 281. 281 right now. 282. 83. Right? So 270 means, see, 288. 288 already. And already 15 points done. Even if you're saying it is 270, 15 points is done with that move, right? This cannot happen with at the money. At the money will not give you this much. Can we connect our ICICI direct to trading view? So to sensible and trade? Yes, of course. I think there is a provision for that. ICICI direct is connected, I believe. Yeah, definitely. I unfortunately I don't have Trade Smart. Trade Smart is not a partner with them, so I'm not able to connect that way. But if it is there, I would love to. Angel was having, I was able to connect it, but the brokerages were like extreme. So really, so much of brokerage loss. So I'm not going there. Uh, let's see that if I was continuing to hold that P, my goodness, it's at 102 rupees, guys. It's at 102 rupees, which I exited at 78. Right? Would have been a massive, massive profit. Look at this, it's at 320 now. 270 you said, right? Now it is at 320. 50 points it gained. Keep trailing, Abhishek. Any position that you hold, keep trailing it. That's the very important thing, because if it go to today is such a day that both the sides there will be moves, and whatever you are gaining you will be losing it immediately. That's why you should exit and re-enter multiple times, capture some 20, 15 points, 20 points, exit it, do it like 10 times in a day, you get 200 points, right? But if you wait for the whole thing to fall, you will hardly get some 100 points maybe, or maybe 150 points. Very rarely that there is a proper breakout and then 1,000 point fall happens, and then it became like you gain some 500 points in that trade and all. It's very rare. Consistently, if you want to earn, then capture some 20 points in a trade, book it, exit, re-enter at right levels, play both the sides. That way, in a day, consistently you can make about 150 points to 200 points in a Thursday. Thursdays are extremely great for that. CE side now, wait for 150 levels and then enter in to the CE side. That's a place you should try, Selvi. Okay, I'm going to check Dan today, and wait for right entries. I will now go ahead and explain few things. Why we are entering here? Let's understand that for a moment. This is one zone, right? In zones, there are the chances of reversal is extremely high. One. So, considering it's an expiry day, they wanted to butcher the CE premium. It's already happening, but when it reaches here, it will be at its peak. So, you will be getting the CE at a very cheaper price. Now, what you need to do is you need to add strikes like 42,000 CE to your watch list and see how much it depreciates. Place an order pre-hand. Probably it is trading at 180. Place it at 130, right? 50 rupees lower. If there is a blip, if there is a quick blip, it will pick, and then what happens is immediately a small move, it will jump to 150 rupees, right? Then 20 rupees you are done. That's very very smart thing to do. Instead of you waiting for it to come and then you taking a position, what would have happened is it would have reached 130, and by the time you add that strike and then take it, it would have been already trading at 145. That 15 rupees already you would have lost. Okay, you could have made some 15 rupees if you place this order pre-hand. Okay, that's very important. And a lot of times my massive profits have come like that. I will place something like yesterday, for example, it was trading at 350, 360 rupees. I placed it at 260, 90 points down. And just that I thought it will not take only, but that accidental trade was a blip, right? Immediately it took and then it just fired like anything, right? So play like that. That's when you will get the break even so super fast. Okay, done. So now these are good entries on the C side, but I don't want here. Maybe this is the place where I will find it cheaper, right? So you should place some order around that and get it cheaper. Another 50 points of fall, you get it at dead cheap. Oh, okay. This is really amazing. Then I am checking, it's charging zero for equity delivery, ETFs, and IPO. That's amazing. 20 rupees flat uh, for other segments, but yeah. Very interesting. Oh, I see. It's just 10 rupees for women. Uh, Probably I can consider opening it in my mother's account or something like that. I can think of it. Yes, Abhishek, you will believe. Um, Exited all my April month contracts. C exited with a loss of 6.7k. Yeah, that's okay, cool. Yeah, if you go on scalping with flat brokerage things, we will really bleed. We'll really bleed. I wouldn't mind capturing 8 points in a trade and exiting if it is free. But if they are charging 20 rupees flat, then I need bare minimum 12 points because you will never reach profitability otherwise. Worst of the case was with Zerodha, where when you place 900 quantities, it just executes like 75, 25, 25, 50, like that. It will split that into multiple things, and then so many trades it will consider. Oh, please, yes, I can completely understand. Once I have a situation, I was like making hardly some 12k, 13k. The brokerage itself was about 6k. Horrible it was, very horrible. I can completely resonate with what Abhishek this has undergone. Guys, I got to pick this call, just a moment. Hey guys, I'm back. Uh, so markets just very high for less brokerage. I opened account with 7 brokers. Yeah, that's the problem. Too many accounts uh, is not good in a way. Maybe sometimes some server jam happens and then we can transfer the funds and then play. That way it is good. Uh, but too many accounts means really it's a burden updating the password and then securing everything. A lot of administrative work in that. 3 accounts is more than enough. Like maybe possibly one more fourth, because I opened one in Zerodha, one in Angel, one in TradeSmart. TradeSmart is where I am fully managing now. The other accounts I am keeping it. Maybe if there is any sort of benefits that might come in future, I will tap it. Very simply, I am doing Angel for this one, mutual funds, and TradeSmart for my main action. So probably other account I can play for stock options in future. That's something I am considering. What is happening with the internet? It's like dropping, I believe. Do you guys hear me? Do you guys hear me?